So something quite ironic just took place. And for the life of me, I was never expecting anything like that. Not in my wildest imagination was I thinking that something like that could have happened. Not too long ago, one of my friends called me and said to me, "Have you seen the news?" And I was like, "No, I was busy, I was working." And it was like, "Something very hot is making the news right now." And I was like, "Alright, what is it?" Then he said that Elaine Thompson-Herah found a new coach. And I was like, "Okay, great." Then he was like, "Can you guess who that coach is?" And I was like, "This is getting serious." So I started guessing a few names. I was saying, "Alright, is it Stephen Francis?" He was like, "No." He was saying that, "Think closer to home." And I was like, "Alright, is it that she's gone back to Darren era to be her coach?" And it was like, "No, think again." And I was like, "Okay, I give up." At the moment, there was someone that flashed in my mind, but I was like, "No, that's not possible." And to my greatest surprise, my friend said to me that Elaine Thompson is now sharing coach with Shelly Fraser-Pryce. Not even in my wildest imagination was I seeing this any at all. Of course, it's good news because we're happy that Elaine has found a coach, and not just a coach but a good coach, one who would have seen bringing results for Shelly and Fraser-Pryce. Now, to be honest, this move is bringing a lot of stuff to my mind. This is a big move, not just for Elaine Thompson-Herah but for Reynaldo Walcott, and I'll be explaining that to you in a while. When this news broke earlier, many persons were wondering, why is it that Elaine Thompson-Herah is following Shelly and Fraser-Pryce all the way over to Reynaldo Walcott when she knows that she does not have a good relationship with Shelly and Fraser-Pryce working in the same space? No, that was quite bothering for many persons, both Elaine and Shelly and fans. But right after that, Reynaldo Walcott came out and said that the coaching arrangement is that Shelly will not be training in the same space with Elaine Thompson-Herah. And persons are still wondering, but how is it that that's going to work? Well, he's the coach, he knows just how to do it. Persons are also thinking that Reynaldo Walcott might have betrayed the trust of Shelly and Fraser-Pryce to bring Elaine Thompson-Herah into the camp. But as I was saying before, this was a good move not just for Elaine Thompson-Herah only, but also for Reynaldo Walcott. Let's look at things this way. In only a matter of months, Shelly and Fraser-Pryce might very well be retired. And after that, who is it that's going to bring in the bucks? After Shelly and Fraser-Pryce is gone, Elaine might be there just a little bit longer. So Reynaldo Walcott is making a very, very smart decision in bringing Elaine into the camp. In fact, it's a genius business decision. He is setting up himself to continue to earn even after Shelly and Fraser-Pryce would have said goodbye to their track club. And I think that's a sensible move. Now, in terms of Elaine Thompson-Herah and this move, I think it's a calculated move by Darren and also Elaine Thompson-Herah. No, one person said to me that Darren and Elaine were willing to pay a certain kind of money, but they were not just willing to pay to anybody. But knowing that Walcott has already made a name for himself, he has been proven and he has gotten the results, they're going to be willing to pay him even more than what Coach Osborne was asking for. No, I'm not sure how all of this is going to go, but one thing I'm sure about is that Elaine and Darren will have to pay Reynaldo Walcott more than what they had intended to pay Miss Osborne. And of course, he's an elite coach, so you cannot pay him just as how you would pay someone that is up and coming. Now, one of the concerns would have been that Stephen Francis came out not too long ago and said that Shelly and Fraser-Pryce left the MVP because of Elaine Thompson-Herah. Now, this move kind of pushed people to start to wonder if they might have mended their relationship, but unfortunately it does not seem to be that way, because once they are not going to be training together, it sends a strong signal that probably everything is not alright. We don't know what is happening behind the scene. Maybe they have mended their relationship, but still, for the best for both athletes, is still going to keep them separate and apart. Now, this for me is going to be a really, really tricky situation, because of course training two champions in the same camp is never going to be easy, regardless of what the setup is going to be like, because of course the results will bring a certain level of problem. If one starts to outperform the other, this can get a little bit tricky, and then the rift comes and the whole alabaloo. But right now I'm saying that this move was calculated by both Elaine's team and Reynaldo Walcott. Reynaldo wants to keep the money flowing after Shelly Fraser-Pryce is gone, and Elaine Thompson-Herah wants the very next best thing to Stephen Francis. And of course it would have been someone would have had the experience under Stephen Francis and knows what Elaine is about and knows how to get the best out of her, because of course Shelly was coming from the MVP, and we are seeing where Walcott would have understood the assignment where Shelly Fraser-Pryce is concerned, and it would have gotten her to greater levels in terms of speed than when she was at the MVP. So Elaine was looking at this in the microscope and probably was hoping a long time that something like this could happen, but finally they had the guts to put it together, because guess what, a lot is at stake right now. The Olympics is just around the corner, and she is planning to defend her title by all means. She's willing to go the extra mile to get it done. She wants the triple, and of course it should be an exciting watch next year when we have Elaine Thompson-Herah, Shelly Fraser-Pryce, Shericka Jackson and Sha'Carri Richardson of the United States settling in to have a battle.